affected in this country by some of the things that are going on in this election are 18 to 34. Most of them feel like they're left out of this entire campaign. We want to see what the senator says to address them. But as well, we're going to see what kind of pain some of us young adults feel like we're in right now. This is a little piece of a video of Horrible Terrible from our group Psychodrama. Peace.
Listen to the mustn'ts, child. Listen to the don'ts. Listen to the shoulds, the impossibles, the won'ts. Listen to the never-haves. Then listen closely to Sandman.
Who am I? Can't be a child of the Most High. Why? Hold my chest and hope I don't die. My kids need me. I feed them, but who gon' feed me? Shit, I'm the leader. Who gon' lead me? And I know just you, Lord, reside inside my heart. Trapped in the drama ward of my own cranium. Other people and blaming them, but stay away from me. Nothing for a nigga to bust blindly feeling like this. Another horrible, terrible abyss of suicidal problems. Feeling suicidal probably. Talking out my neck, am I man? Vanity runs the land and be damned if my sons ain't got the best. I'm restless, I confess when it comes to that. I find no peace knowing that time versus life, I'm losing that. For my people when I go, I need that. Thinking that when I'm blowing back in a ghetto mentality, infested company, double-breasted on two hardcore drug-type niggas, and I seem to fit in down. What am I coming to? Not long ago I felt like one of the chosen few, misled by some mere man in a church pew. Not me, but mama said it was for me. Can't be when I need money, and so does she. It's horrible.
But here's what I know. If the election is not about me and it's about you, if it's about your hopes and your dreams, if it's about your commitments, then I'm absolutely confident that change will happen, because it's happened before. Every time the American people renew their commitment to this democracy, things happen. Because there have always been people who are cynical and say we can't do something. There were folks who said 13 colonies can't overthrow the British Empire, but we did. And then there were folks who said the only way that we can keep the Union together is if we keep slavery, because the South won't go with getting rid of slavery. But there were a whole bunch of folks who said, yes, we can. And they marched and they agitated. And they wrote pamphlets. And they got organized and a civil war was fought. Until finally, we were no longer a house divided, half slave and half free. And then there were folks who said, you know, women, they shouldn't vote, they can't vote, but there was some woman who looked across the kitchen table. She said, I'm smarter than that man. She said, I'm gonna get organized, I'm gonna vote. And so they marched and they agitated and they rallied until we made sure that half of the population was full partners in this process we call democracy. And then at every juncture, from World War to Depression to another World War, to people saying we couldn't go land a man on the moon, people saying that we'll never see a civil rights movement actually gain the right to vote, we'll never see equal rights, we will never see true justice roll down like water, like a mighty stream. In each and every instance, the American people at critical junctures have stood up and they've said, yes, we can. And so I'm asking you here tonight, I'm asking you with the last little bit of voice I've got left, I am asking everybody here to say to yourselves, this is not Barack's campaign, this is my campaign. I need everybody here and everybody in the overflow room. When you leave here tonight, understand this is not the end point, this is just the beginning. I need everybody here to go home and send out emails to everybody that you know saying sign up for BarackObama.com. I need everybody here to make a commitment to say, I'm going to go out and register every person that I know who's not a registered voter in preparation for the next election.